Today's the day. Oh my gosh. Okay, everybody, it is March 18th. We need to remain calm, but Sunrise on the Reaping is out. It is out in the world, and I'm still at home without it in my hands. We gotta remedy that. So, if you don't know, well, first of all, welcome to the world. Sunrise on the Reaping, Suzanne Collins, the new Hunger Games book, Haymitch's story. I have been waiting over a decade for this. I am so excited. The Hunger Games is my favorite series of all time, dare I say it. I read the first book the year it was released. I have been to every movie premiere. I love the Hunger Games, and Haymitch is such a pivotal character, and his backstory is going to be so good because I love talking about Haymitch's story to people because he is so clever, he is so smart, and I'm so excited to see his games on page and also learn more about these characters and the world and see what Suzanne Collins has to say. So, what are we doing today? It's like 8:30 in the morning and we need to go buy the book. I don't have it with me because pre-orders never come in on time, so we're gonna go out into the world physically and go get the book. So let's go to Target. The way the traffic was on the way to Target made me think that everybody was out to get Sunrise on the Reaping, but it's in my hands. It's in my hands. I literally walk into Target, I am zoned in, ready to go into the book section, and as soon as you walk in the front doors, they have a stand there that's just like, The Hunger Games, with all the books. So it took me like 30 seconds to get through Target, but here she is. She is like comparable to the size of the other ones. And this one is the Target exclusive edition. I think the only thing exclusive about it, which is pretty cool, is there's like a poster back here. I don't want to take that out, so I don't know how best to show you. Here we go. Like, it's upside down, but there it is. Part of me is like, should we go get the exclusive edition at every bookstore? No, you literally don't need to do that. I have like 15 copies of the Hunger Games series. I probably should, like, in this video show you all the copies I have. So I know I'm gonna get a lot of these. The question is, how many? But yes, we're gonna go back home, and it's like 9 a.m. now. Didn't take long to go get this. The only thing I have planned today is I have physical therapy at 12:20. Other than that, I'm going to sit down and I'm gonna read as much of this as I can. So let's go. I'm scared. I'm excited. I'm scared. We know he survives. That's all I need to tell myself. We know Haymitch survives. So let's see what he gets up to in the meantime. Okay, I'm home, and I just want to take this moment in because, like, this is my last moment without all of this information. This is the last moment as me before. So let's sit down and let's change our lives. I'm so dramatic. I'm not even sorry, actually. Okay, I just finished reading chapter 1, and oh my gosh. No spoilers, but oh my gosh. Because I didn't see this coming. Already chapter 1 and Suzanne is surprising us. What is going on? First of all, as I'm reading these 22 pages, I'm just tearing up the whole time. Every time the reaping happens in any of these books, I start crying. And of course, chapter 1, we start with the reaping, and we get to know young Haymitch, and I already love young Haymitch so much. He's very different than the Haymitch we know for obvious reasons. Trauma changes you, but I love young Haymitch, getting to see his friends, getting to see the Seam and District 12, and we are already seeing so many callbacks to the other books. We are seeing mentions of Everdeens. We're meeting some Everdeens. We're also seeing so many mentions of Lucy Gray and the Covey. And the first time that happened, just like full body chills. Because there's so many things that are just like already Easter eggs for the other books in the series. So many things have been mentioned that I'm just like, oh my gosh, is that what I think it is? And I really want to annotate this book, but I'm not going to annotate on my first read because that'll slow me down, and I just want to read through it right now. Typically I will annotate on a reread, so that's what I'm going to do when I do get to a reread of this. But chapter 1 is setting up this book so well. That is intense. I am like I'm like already, my adrenaline's rushing. So I'm gonna keep reading this. Oh my gosh, I swear I'm not gonna record after every chapter. But I'm just gonna cry throughout this entire book. Oh my gosh. Okay, I am about to go into physical therapy. I got here early because that's who I am. Oh my gosh, I'm on page 90. How am I supposed to walk into physical therapy? They're gonna be like, have you been crying? And I'd be like, you wouldn't understand. Oh my gosh, the games haven't even started. I want to say so bad, like what's making me emotional. Just Easter eggs, man. Easter eggs. Oh my gosh, if I wasn't about to walk in and get my leg fixed, I would be full on sobbing right now. Oh my gosh, I just want to reread that page all over again. Oh my goodness, I'm losing my mind. This is so good. It is so well written too. Like, Suzanne Collins is an excellent writer, and I feel like this is her best written book yet. Oh my gosh, y'all. I should have made this spoilery because I just want to like talk. Maybe at the end there'll be like a spoiler section, but holy cannoli. She's doing it again, people. All right, I'm officially back from PT, and let me tell you, I was fighting for my life during that leg workout. And as I was fighting for my life, the kids were preparing to go into the arena. I am now 100 pages in, and my goodness, my life has already been changed. Like, I can't believe I still have 300 pages left, because in the first 100 pages, I feel like I'm a different person. Let me tell you, Hamish Abernathy, I love him. I love him so much, and he is so similar to Katniss, but I think gentler. Like, he is so different than the Hamish we know, which obvious, like, we knew he was going to be different, but his thoughts and the way he acts can be very similar to Katniss, but also Peeta. I'm just realizing this as I'm speaking to you right now. I'm processing this like in real time. He is the perfect mixture of Peeta and Katniss. Oh my gosh, I love him. I love him so much. And as I'm getting to know this new version of Hamish, it pains me so much to know where he's at now, because he went through so much pain, clearly. Even just in this first 100 pages, he's gone through so much pain. Let me tell you, their mentors, we have met the District 12 mentors, and all I'm gonna say is I love them. I love them, I love them. And I will tell you, I miss Effie. I miss Effie Trinket so much. I miss Cinna so much. The District 12 designer person in here sucks. Cannot stand him. But I'm really enjoying meeting these characters. I'm so curious what the arena is going to be like once we get in, because they're about to start training and everything. And I'm curious about all the other tributes and getting to see them, because we've seen some glimpses. We've met a few of them. One thing I love about Suzanne Collins too is her character names. I just love seeing these character names that sometimes are the most ridiculous, but sometimes they're so spot on and they really fit the districts, and it shows you like how separated each district is. I just really, really love that. And it's really interesting because obviously we see in the original trilogy how the tributes are treated once they're reaped. Like, they're treated like royalty. You know, they get to the capital, you get all this food, all this fine clothing. But then in the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, we saw that they were treated like zoo animals, or even worse than zoo animals at times. And in this one, they are closer to being treated like royalty, but they're still not quite there. But they're not as bad as zoo animals. So it's interesting to see that progression through the years of the Hunger Games, how the tributes have become what they are now. But I'm just loving this so much. It is so, so good, heart-wrenching. I know it is going to kill me by the end of this. I will be one of the tributes that does not survive, because this is gonna hurt. Just knowing Hamish, and he's gonna go through so much. But Suzanne Collins, you're doing it. Again, I mean, I'm not surprised. I expected nothing less from the queen herself. Oh my gosh. I have no words. I'm being destroyed in the best way possible. Oh my gosh, full body chills. They won't go away. I have goosebumps all over my legs. Oh my gosh. Suzanne, Girl. Okay, this lighting is so good, but I just have to say, I think it is so funny that decades later, a little girl named Lucy Gray can still make snow tremble in his boots. Oh my gosh, that is so funny that he was so hurt by her that he just has this grudge against District 12. The pain she caused him, she is an icon forever and always. I love all the little snippets we see, like flashback to Lucy Gray and just Snow being insufferable because of the pain she caused him, and like him hinting at it is iconic. I absolutely love it. But Snow, he really hates to see a District 12 tribute coming. He really hates District 12. Like, I just imagine how tired he is. By the time Katniss rolls around, he's like, oh no, not another one. He's like, I cannot handle another District 12 tribute. That is just so funny. I just love it so much. I'm 200 pages in, halfway through, and so many things are making sense with like the original series. The way she's writing this and introducing characters, introducing or talking about people we may know and love, everything makes so much sense. The way certain characters, like specifically Haymitch, the way Haymitch acts in what we know now in the original series makes so much sense because of the background we're getting on him in here. Things are about to get crazy. We're still preparing. We're not in the arena yet, and I'm concerned. like I think I know how this ends because in the original series we're told how Haymitch's Hunger Games ends and like how he wins, and it's one of my favorite things about the series is the story of how Haymitch wins, and so getting the details of that is going to be great, and I'm hoping like she sticks with what we've heard. Like, I'm worried things might change a little bit, but I'm hoping she sticks with it, and I'm just like, I honestly think she was at her little desk in a dark room or writing and just giggling. Like, I really think she was giggling and she's like, they're gonna love this. Oh, I love her. I love her. This is so good. This is my heart and soul. It's changing my life. It's changing my brain chemistry. It's so good. Also, side note, I feel like this whole vlog is me yelling. Like, I feel like I'm so loud. Sometimes I'll be talking, and then when I'm done talking, I'm like, wow, I was yelling. So sorry I'm yelling at you, but this book deserves the yelling, you know? But okay, I'm gonna sit down, and I'm gonna read some more, and I'm gonna love it, and I'm probably gonna cry, and it's gonna be great. Interrupting this program to tell you, it's a big day for annoying people. And by annoying, I mean me. Because not only do we have Sunrise on the Reaping, Everything is Tuberculosis by John Green. This just arrived. I was just talking how pre-orders never arrive on time for me. This one actually came today on the day of the release, so that's a big deal. It's also signed, and next week I am going to see John Green on his tour for this book. So I'm excited. But back to our regularly scheduled programming. I'm almost 300 pages in. I'll come at you when I'm there. Page 300. I have 82 pages left. I don't want this to end. Truly, truly do not want this to end. It absolutely amazes me how this is our 4th time reading about the games, and she finds new ways to make it so interesting and creative and innovative, and dare I say, they get like more gory and darker each time. Like, the new ideas and things she comes up with is so fascinating. We get to see a lot of mutts in this one, that's all I'm gonna say, and the mutts are different and interesting as well. There's a lot going on. There's still a lot that's gonna happen in 82 pages, because at this point it's like, yeah, we know how the games end, but do we really know how the games end? I don't know. I'm excited, I'm scared, I'm nervous, and I'm sad this is ending, but here we go. 82 pages left. Oh my gosh. There's a tear. There's a tear. So I just finished. Hold on. I need to cry for Oh no, I got tears on my book. I got tears on my book. Oh no. gosh, I'm gonna try to talk about this. That was so good. Oh my gosh, I can't stop crying. I love Haymitch so much. Okay, get it together. I am an actress. Get it together. I love Haymitch so much. Oh gosh, his pain is the worst pain out of all the books. Like, oh my gosh. His story, I think, hurts the most. And I think out of every character we followed, like all the main characters, his was the worst. The hardest. He was the most attacked, the most destroyed. Just, oh, my heart breaks for him. Also, that epilogue. Oh, God. Suzanne, you knew what you were doing. You literally knew what you were doing when you wrote that epilogue. I was never one that absolutely hated Snow with every fiber of my being. I actually kind of liked him as a villain. Like, you know, you have those villains that you absolutely hate, like Umbridge from Harry Potter. But then you have those villains that you're like, wait, I'm kind of into this. I was kind of like that with Snow. I didn't absolutely hate him. Now, he is my least favorite villain of all time. I kept thinking, he needs to die. He needs to die. Like, and obviously, like, this is a prequel, so we know what happens. We know everything that happens with Snow. But he was so much worse to Haymitch and to these games. Oh my gosh, my heart has been ripped from my chest and absolutely shredded. Oh my gosh, this was so good. This was so good. I'm probably gonna cry myself to sleep tonight. I haven't read a whole book in a day in a long time, and I just could not put this down. Every time I was like, oh, I'm gonna take a break. No, I could not put it down. 5 stars. 5 stars. This is my first 5-star of the year. As far as where it lines up in the Hunger Games series, I don't know. It's definitely in the top 3, potentially the top 2, potentially the top 1. I don't know. Oh my gosh, like, so many things have made, like, they make so much more sense now. And, like, so many characters make so much more sense. The ending of this book was the most, like, was the hardest ending I've read out of all of the Hunger Games books. Like, this one hit me, I feel like, the hardest out of everything. I love Haymitch. Dare I say he's my favorite character in the series now? Like, dare I say it? Oh my gosh. Okay, well, if you have read this, please, you know, comment. Let me know I'm not alone in my tears. Let me know if you also cried or sobbed at the end. Let me know how you feel about Haymitch now. I always liked him. I always knew there was something deeper there. I liked his connection with Katniss and Peeta, but now, like, you really understand that connection more. Oh my gosh, this was genius. This was so good. Honestly, my spark is back because of this book. But also it's dead because of this book, you know? 5 stars, absolutely loved it. Let me know what you think. Unless you didn't like it, I don't want to know. Yeah. But yeah, I guess that's it for this video. I guess I need to close it out. If you have made it this far in this video, go ahead and leave the fire emoji, because if you burn, or if we burn, you burn with us. Fire is catching, all of that. Yeah, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. As always, all my social media links will be down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.